Each week on Melbourne Underground, we love having local artists come by in the studio, and this week we have the amazing Tanya George. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, do you reckon you could start off by telling us a bit how you started in the Melbourne industry?
Yeah, gosh, I have to go way back. I started in the Australian Girls Choir when I first started singing, and then I started writing songs at like 12, and I grew out of the choir and all that kind of stuff, and I just started playing professionally at about 15.
Wow.
Yeah, but I started busking. I remember busking at Caulfield Station after the races was on, because all the intoxicated people would chuck all their money in. So, yeah, I really started through busking, and yeah, and from there it just kind of kept moving.
So, would you have any advice for other up-and-coming artists?
Ooh, yeah, definitely. I think the main thing is to do music for you. You know, never try to be anything bigger or better, or, you know, forget about perfection and all these kind of unnecessary things. And just build a community around you.
So your current music style, it's pretty unique, isn't it? Could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, it is different. At the moment, I am doing just live vocal looping. So everything you hear in the tracks is a mix of a cappella and beatboxing. It's all looped, and yeah, I just kind of create a whole song out of only vocals. And I think the reason why I've done this is I've actually just lost a friend of a friend last night.
Wow,
which is
sorry to hear that. Wow,
tough. Yeah, but it kind of reminded me of why I do what I do with vocals, is because when there's issues of anxiety or depression that we don't voice, or we don't feel like we can voice or talk about, you know, these unfortunate things happen. So I hope through, you know, my songwriting and this kind of idea of using vocals as the whole song, that it helps people to understand that we can talk about these issues more openly, and, you know, just really try and build that sense of community like I was talking before through music. There's always a voice in music.
Wow, yeah. So do you have a specific a set of people that you try to reach with your music, or is it sort of just everyone?
I guess I'm a Burke Street busker.
Yeah, yeah.
So I tend to just have a love for everyone. You know what I mean? Like,
I suppose you'd see plenty different types of people.
Totally. You get everyone down at Burke Street.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in the middle of the city of Melbourne. Yeah, so the young, the old, I think everyone at the end of the day just wants to be accepted, and in that space down there that I just love performing at. Yeah, people come down and we spend time together and we just hang out, and, you know, I receive free hugs and they receive free hugs, and we exchange our power out there to create an atmosphere. And yeah, so I think my audience is definitely anyone who wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's, the most important thing.
It certainly sounds like you've had a fair few highlights so far on the journey. Could you find one that sticks out? Yeah, I think it was when, I mean, there's so many things, but there was when I first released my first single. It was called The Will, and I got someone reached out to me and said, it has nothing to do with your song, but we lost our nephew whose name was Will, and you brought out a song called The Will on the anniversary of his passing, and it just feels like a really weird connection, and we just, I want to thank you. And it kind of just, those moments click in where it's like, well, it doesn't matter if just one person listens to your song. If it touches them, you've done your job. Yeah. So that's a real big highlight. But I would definitely say, performance-wise, I love Burke Street. Burke Street's my soul, I think, at the moment. I'm really enjoying that. But I've also done things on, you know, Fox Sports, and perform live on national television and like that. And they're all big highlights. National television, that's pretty special. Yeah, pretty terrifying, actually. It's good, though. Yeah, that's awesome. So now you're actually going to give us a live performance. Could you tell us a bit about the performance and what it means to you? Yeah, this song is, I'm going to do a bit of an alteration to this tune. It's kind of came out to be about, it's just like that feeling about when everyone comes down to a festival, and you can kind of have that feeling of everyone running down like to a stage. So it's called Woodland, and yeah, it's very basic. It's just basically about like, come follow me down to the woodland, like come follow me to have some fun. So where can we find more information on you? You can find more info at www.tanyageorgemusic.com.au, or jump on my Instagram, my Facebook, Tanya George Music,
and you'll find anything on there too. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for having me.
Enjoyed this video? Make sure you follow our channel or check out our social media by following the links. Thanks, guys.